Good morning, guys. Well, we're back on the mountain and we got a lot to do today. My trip out of town is coming soon, very soon. So it's time to go ahead and get installed everything that we picked up the other day at Walmart. Go ahead and get the feeder. I also stopped by a True Value store and got some black duct tape to fix the old feeder. And as you've seen, I went ahead and got some more stuff for the food plot on the other side that I created. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that done. Whew, we got a lot to do today. Let's get after it. All right, the goal is to go ahead and put this up by the house. It's the Wild Game 225 pound digital poly barrel feeder kit. This is the exact same one that I've got down there that got broke. So hopefully that'll make quick work of getting this one put together and getting it put up. And I want to do it over here by the cabin because I have all of my tools and stuff here. So I'll go ahead and put it together here and then take it back there and stand it up with it. We got the supervisor on the scene checking out all the new stuff. We got Midnight inside the grill playing, hiding out. Are you hiding? And we got Domino over there expecting the tree that fell out after the big storm. All right, guys, let's get it unboxed and get this thing put together. Making progress. The legs, and the barrel itself. The last time I put this together, the little things that they got to push down in these holes was bigger than the actual holes, and I had to drill out the holes a little bit. Hopefully they fixed that since last year. I'm sure this right here is the spinny thing. Yep. Alright, now we need to figure out what box the screws are in. Hey, first try. This together like that, line up the holes. Now let's see if they fixed it. Looks like they might have. It feels like to me too that they're made out of a little bit thicker plastic this time, which is a win. Because that other one seemed to have busted pretty easy. 20 minutes later. Now it's the last one. This is a little bit time consuming just because of the little screws that are on it. And you can't use a drill, it just slips off the head. Alright, last one. Now let's put the lid on. Now we got 3 of these what's happenings. So, got some little plastic spacers here. Now, I'm not going to put these all the way in yet. I'm going to test out the lid and make sure that I got it going the right direction. And I believe these are the ones that I had to drill out as well last year. Not necessarily the recommended bit to do that with, but it works just fine. Now that we got the holes drilled out, we should be able to put this on. See if we get lucky and can use the drill. One more. Alright, we got that on. Put the lid on here like such. Put the bar through here. And there should be a little Carter key. There it is. Put that in. Give that a slight bend. And we got a lid. Now it's time to put this piece on. Alright. There we go. Got that latched down. Don't really remember what these two are for. I don't see nothing in here, and I don't see nothing in the instructions. So maybe it'll play itself out here in a minute. All right, next step is we're going to put the feeder itself on. And I'm definitely going to need a drill for that if I remember correctly. It is. There's the screws. There's this piece. Those. Chris. Oh. Alright, so we got that piece set up. Now it says we need to put these pieces on here. Like so. Put that one in.
Okay. Okay.
We had visitors, guys. Visitors.
What's up, guys? Came up here to drop off a little bit of hey.
A little hey hey. Almost done with my feeder. Definitely one of the easier feeders to put together.
Nice.
And it doesn't hurt that I did it last year with the exact same feeder.
Ah, okay.
So that helps a little bit. Put that on like so. That goes on
Okay.
Where is the front? That is the front, so we got that at the right direction. Put that on, that on. 4 more screws, guys. Bam, then it's just a matter of putting the legs on, which they just slide together anyways, and put it up in the air. I also got a solar battery charger that I'll be installing on this whenever I put it up back there. I've already got all the hardware and stuff down for that, because these little 6-volt batteries that come in these things, they do not last long. They won't last a whole season. So I ordered last year a solar one, but being that I set up so late, I never got around to actually putting it on. Good thing I didn't, being that one got broke over the off season. So we're gonna put it on this new one, and then I'll end up getting a new battery for the old one that I'm gonna fix, and then I will order another solar one if that one right there works good. I want to make sure that it actually does what it's supposed to do before I order a second one. All right, let's get this put back in the bucket, and then we're gonna head down there and get this thing installed and filled up and get some cameras installed. Come on. Coming up, done with the box. I know what's going on, guys. They're up here putting pressure on me trying to get this done. That way I will get the forks put on here so they can take down their new tiny house.
Oh, now you know the secret.
You know it's serious when that one right there is over there on the scenes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know when the boss is around, something's going down.
The big boss is like, hurry up with the playing with your deer.
Yeah.
And let's get this stuff down there and get ready. Come on. All right, guys, we're gonna get at it. Alright guys, I am liking what I'm seeing. I am here where we're going to put the deer feeder, where we leveled out in the last video for the food plot and spreaded the seed. And look at all the green already, guys. It is coming up good. Just after a few days of rain, we have got a lot of green. Let's walk around here and see if we see any deer tracks. Definitely a good sign. Oh, and look what we got, guys. We have some tracks. Not a lot, but being it's only been a couple of days, we got some right there. That is a good sign. Another one there. Oh yeah. They are figuring it out. We definitely got some sign right here too. Domino's over here checking out the situation. But we got a lot of the green popping up here. Ooh, I think we're on to something, guys. I think we're on to something. I'll end up putting the cameras out today, and then we'll be able to get a visual of actually what's walking through here. All right, let's get this feeder up and filled up and get the solar panel on it. Alright guys, got it put up. This year I used all of the poles to get it up a little higher, see if I can get it to broadcast a little further. But I'm definitely gonna have to use Uber to put the corn in for sure. But I think it's gonna work out good. Alright, let's grab the solar piece and see what I need to do to get that set up. Alright, doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it. Has a little bracket right here that it looks like this piece right here connects to. I'll probably end up screwing that on right here, because that right there is south facing. It's got a little 6-volt battery. See what I mean, guys? Whenever I said that the batteries only come halfway full, it was just at a halfway when it was spinning. So now I'll be able to set this up kind of like this, facing south, and that should do the trick. All right guys, I got the time set. It's 1:43 and I got 2 feeders for 10 seconds. One set for 6 a.m. and one set for 5 p.m. right now. We'll try that out, and as the time changes and it starts getting darker, I might adjust it a little bit. But it looks like everything is set up good. Go ahead and close this up, and we'll get it filled up with corn. And of course my camera overheated while I was up there in the bucket, so y'all didn't get to see me put everything in. But I put some extreme protein pellets in there. I put some deer corn apple flavor and some regular deer corn in there as well. We're gonna do a test and see how it spreads. We'll open this back up. Here we go. Watch out, Domino. Looks like the pellets are hanging up in there. It got a little bit wet, and I was hoping that wasn't going to be a problem, but it looks like it might be. Houston, we have a problem. Well, that is not good. I'm gonna have to get back up there and get something and get it all stirred up real good. All right, I got a shovel and a little scoop. See if we can get this thing to mix up better. not going to be easy. That ain't good. Whew. All right, guys, I learned a valuable lesson. I am not using pellets in my feeder. They got a little bit damp from all the rain that we've been having, and it just turned into a clumped up mess inside there. And I put the pellets in first, which was a big no-no. So I emptied out by hand most of the corn that was in there, and then mixed up what corn was left with the pellets to kind of loosen it up a little bit. And I'm going to let that cycle through the feeder before I add any more corn in there. Because that was a nightmare. And I tried to get all my cameras working, put new batteries in them, and none of my cameras are working. I guess you get what you pay for. So I'm gonna have to get a couple of more cameras and get another battery for that other feeder. But I am gonna walk down there and put some corn out. But before we do that, I got something to put on this stump right here and an acorn block. Oh, this smells amazing. Have another little stump right here. Put it in. Then I'm gonna save the rest for the other area. I am gonna go ahead, I saved a little bit of the corn. I'm gonna dump in that other area. I don't want to put too much because we got some rain coming and I don't want it to get all wet down there. So let's go ahead and walk down there and take care of that. All right, guys, being so that I got so much goodness down there at the main plot area, I decided to go ahead and bring the acorn block down here to the secondary area. I did end up getting another bag of the food plot stuff. It worked real good down there. This area right here is nowhere near tilled up as much and it doesn't get as much sun, but it does get some. So I'm going to spread it out all through here. If it works, it'll be a good test to see how much you got to prep the land before you plant this type of seed. And then we'll spread some corn out, put a little bit more of that apple juice on the stumps right here for them to have a little lick, and see if we can get this area popping too. Let's get started. All right, got the seed out everywhere. All the way down there and back into the trail some. Like I said, it might grow, it might not. I decided I'd give it a shot. It's got to be better than just dirt. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this acorn rage done right here and set up. Nothing else this year. I'm trying, guys. I am trying. Off the ground a little bit. A little bit of this crushed apple here. Put a little bit around here. And another little stump right here. And then we'll put some down this tree right here. And last but not least, we'll spread a little corn. Clean up my mess. All right, guys. Whew, I've done about all I can do for today. I still got to get the forks and everything switched out on the tractor for tomorrow's project with the Drifting Dreamers and the rest of the fam. Supposed to be going to meet a subscriber tonight, me and the Drifting Dreamers, and go out to dinner. They're in a little town beside us. He's in town looking at some land, reached out to me a couple of months ago and asked if I'd be interested in having dinner. And of course I would, if I can always make it happen. I'd love to meet you guys. So we're gonna go do that, and while I'm in town, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pick up 2 more cameras. I'm frustrated about that. I honestly think it's probably my fault. I didn't take the batteries out last season. And I think the corrosion just got the cameras. They was kind of cheap cameras to begin with. A lot of lessons learned this year, guys. A lot of lessons learned. But I think that's going to be about it. We got Midnight over there running in the woods. We got Ryder hanging out and Domino following. They're all out here curious to see what I'm doing. But I think it all turned out pretty good. I'm also going to need to get another battery for that feeder that's broke. And then hopefully I can get all of this stuff up and going. I'm going to get the rest of this mess cleaned up, and all the corn that I took out of the feeder, put in that in Uber. That way I can get it up underneath the cover so it don't get wet until that rest of the pellets cycle out of the feeder. But we are making progress. All right, guys, love every single one of y'all. And as always, until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.